Ladies and gentlemen, depression is a common and serious mental health disorder, and it really affects the way a person feels, thinks, and behaves. And it's not just about feeling; it's more, or it's not just about feeling sad. It's much more than that. It affects your mental well-being and your day-to-day life. So today we're looking at a scripture, um, Titus chapter 2, verse 11. How we can stand against depression, because depression is not your friend. Depression is an enemy. An enemy. And just like the scripture said in John 10:10, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly. And I told us in the previous episode that the scriptures has all the answers we need for this life. That is why I always encourage and employ all are sundry. Go read the Bible. Go read the Bible no matter your religion. Pick up a piece of the Bible, read it. You're going to find real life answers. So let's look at the scripture. Titus chapter 2, verse 11. I'm actually reading from the uh, New International Version rendering. It says here, "For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people." It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. And then somebody will say, "Kingsley, what are you saying?" What I'm saying is it's time to say no to depression. Depression, like I said, it's an enemy. You're feeling a sense of worthlessness. You're feeling a sense of hopelessness. In fact, majority of the people that um, get to the point of committing suicide started from depression. Depression, the end goal of depression. I want you to know that the end goal of depression is to take life, is to take your life. So I don't know who I'm talking to. If you are in any way, shape, or form involved, or involved in any way in depression, you have to step out of it. You have to snap out of it. You have to tell yourself, no, this is not how my life, how the story ends. This is not how my life will end. No, no way. Just say no. No matter the promptings. I used to be depressed. I'm still, going through a whole lot of it. Depression can last for years. People can be in depression for years, years, in counting, years. I'm telling you, weeks, of course, days, weeks, months, years, because it keeps on repeating itself. And is a major depressive disorder, MDD, major depressive disorder. So it's a mental health disorder. Is a problem. Sometimes you get to the stage of you start hearing voices telling you, just end it. Just end your life. You are worthless. You are good for nothing. You can never amount to anything and all that. I just came out of it. I just told myself, I just had to stand up on the mirror, look myself on the mirror and say, this is not the person I am. I shouldn't be depressed. So I am actually, at the end of the day, you are the one that holds the key. Yeah, you have to, we tell people go get the help you need, go for therapy and all that. But I tell you, even before you start going to therapy, because that person that will take That therapist is at the same time going through their own challenges. So at the end of the day, you are the one that will definitely stand up and say no to depression. You have to tell yourself, this is where it ends. I am much more than this. Those days I was feeling a couple of days ago. In fact, I'm just talking about just a couple of days ago. I was just so worthless. I will be on the bed, from morning to night, not even going to do anything. What depression does is, first of all, isolates you, social isolation. You don't want to talk to anybody. My phone rings, I wouldn't even pick it. I'm just so disgusted about myself, and look, another thing here is that affects your self-esteem. So majority of those that have low self-esteem end up in depression, one way or the other. Any incident, any event, or something, that a terrible moment that happens in their life, they just snap into the depression. So it's not your friend. So I'm making this video to warn anyone that may be involved, that may be going through depression. Please snap out of it. Let this video be of help. Say no to depression. Just like the scripture I said, the grace of God teaches us to say no to ungodliness. Depression is ungodly. There is nothing good about depression. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to offer. So don't even think that, at the end of the day, it's going to offer you, I can just isolate myself and then see how I can evolve. You cannot evolve through depression. The sooner, the better you nip it in the bud and say no to it. Like I said, look yourself in the mirror and say, this is not me. This is not me. Depression is ungodly. Depression is lost. Depression is the enemy taking you out. You isolate someone and then the next thing you take them out. Depression is an enemy. And then, it goes into so many things. There are a lot of, when he has to take you even to having a medical attention, because severe depression leads you to, a serious medical, calls for a serious medical attention. And then you see people taking Prozac and the rest of them, they take it all their life just to manage it. So it has actually become a multi-billion-dollar business. But what I'm saying is this: you have the key. You can say no. I was feeling so worse over I will stay in bed all day from morning to night. I cannot even get up. I was feeling so sick and tired. I had given up on my goals. Imagine all the beautiful dreams, all the beautiful vision or whatever, my purpose, all going down the drain because of depression. And that is why you and I will not keep calm. Whenever we will see anybody going through depression, help that person, reach out to them. Either show them a video like this or call for help on their behalf, because they are actually on a journey to not just self-isolation, but in a journey to their own demise. They are going down the drain. And then you start having suicidal thoughts and all that and all that. I know even when I was a lot younger, I think I was 15, I had written a suicide note. Yeah. Overdosed on a particular drug, but just God had mercy on me and saved me. A lot of people have gone like that. They didn't have that. They weren't so lucky, or I don't know where. Well, they weren't so lucky, and then they gave in. But I'm still alive, and it doesn't. Those episodes, it doesn't stop. It keeps going. All right, we'll continue with this. We'll take it to the next episode, but get the help. But the biggest help you need, you can for yourself, is to say no to depression.